in front. We need this really to be clear.
We're live, hopefully in better quality today. We have been having a look at the technical specifications, trying to improve these streams. Obviously, we're on the go, and neither of us are particularly tech savvy, but here we are. Hopefully, the picture is going to be a little bit better. You can see Mr. Tusk's pause very much more clearly than perhaps you could yesterday. So what are we up to today? Well, today we are going to go on a walk to the historic Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, which is a museum of art and culture, the second largest art museum in the world, founded in 1764 when the Empress Catherine the Great, she was a looker.
Was it?
Yeah,
is that
Catherine the Great.
Is that one that bathed in blood of virgins?
I'm not sure. I have to ask our mysterious
Who was the one that
friend who's
eventually ended up basically they actually but instead of him being suicided, they walled her up in
I don't know.
She just stayed there, and that was it.
Mr. T, can you? He can't. Okay, fine. We've got a mysterious third member with us today who won't be appearing on camera, but he's helping us navigate the landscape here. So yeah. So anyway, Catherine the Great founded this thing. It's got an impressive collection of paintings. And actually, last year it attracted nearly 1 million visitors. But that was a drop of 80% from 2019 due to COVID. So,
and also we may go to this place as well, a torture chamber. Not like Berkeley.
Not like torture garden.
Not like where you're going to get strapped in and paddle spank with the old spanking paddle. But
well,
hopefully we'll see some cool stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. No, it should be good. So, what have we got to say today? What's the message today for viewers? Be interesting to see if anybody there can let us know if the picture is looking any better. Obviously, we haven't stepped outside yet, but if you think this is looking a bit sharper.
We're streaming in 1080 now as opposed to 720, so hopefully it should be better quality. It should be, but we don't know.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then volume-wise, we just need to remember to shout, basically.
Yeah, we're going to try something slightly different today in terms of going into the interaction actually with the camera. So we're going to see if that makes a difference, see how well that works. But yeah, let's see.
Shall we?
Yes.
Cool.
Cheers. Right. We are moving accommodation from tomorrow. So we've been staying in one particular hotel in central St. Petersburg, but we're moving somewhere else from tomorrow, and we're moving a little bit upscale actually. We're moving to a slightly more upscale, I think, accommodation tomorrow. It's going to be good. The location is great because it's on the main street and it's next to the kind of hipster street where we've been going in the evenings, and actually tomorrow is a great day for it, right? Because tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, we'll definitely get some more night footage.
Yeah.
So expect, stay tuned for that. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. We've got a couple of guys who can show us around, so that's going to be all guns blazing.
Yeah, it's likely that the footage will be a bit later, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because we want to capture some of the night scene. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of exciting stuff happening. So yeah, it's all going to be good. But where we're staying is just right around the corner from the main nightlife environment in St. Petersburg. So it's going to be lit, guys. Lit. We're joined by a mysterious third member today, who won't be appearing on the stream, but who has a very in-depth knowledge of.
He has a penchant for beer and pies. It's not Tom Torero, aka David Cameron. It's not Nick Krause with his steak bakes.
No.
Today is absolutely scorching. It's like 33 degrees. It's just 3 minutes past 6 p.m. in St. Petersburg.
Scorchio
indeed, Mr. Francis. Scorchio indeed.
Yeah, we had a very restful afternoon. We went to the gym and then we went for a
2-hour massage. No happy ending. Although you were in there for an extra 25 minutes. I was surprised.
Hello.
There was no happy ending. So
no. Well, it's like I said, if I'd have gone for a happy ending, it wouldn't have taken me an extra 25 minutes, to be honest. I think it would have taken about 25 seconds. So, I don't know, really. Maybe she just liked me. She just gave me some additional time. I'm not sure. But she was very thorough.
So far, if you were recommending... so we've got on our schedule, we're going to go to stay here till next Thursday, and then go to get the overnight sleeper train to the most budget carriage possible to Yekaterinburg in Siberia. And apparently, like, there's going to be like 40 people sleeping in our carriage, and like random babushkas will be like trying to make us drink vodka. And
can't wait, guys. It's going to
play cards. It's going to be an experience.
It's going to be amazing.
Stay there for a long weekend, and then fly to
Sochi?
Krasnodar?
No.
Krasnodar, which would be cool. And then to Sochi. So we've got some very, very cool places on the schedule. Very cool footage to come. Oh yeah, we were going to try and find a shisha bar today, weren't we?
Yeah, we were actually. Yeah. Well, maybe on the way back or something, we could stop and have a shisha.
Cheeky shisha for the troops.
Yeah.
And how is the audio today? Is it better? Away behind you.
Today's sound is the same.
The sound's the same. Okay, much better quality, gents. So okay, so we're filming because we're streaming now in 1080. The quality's better, which is really good. But the audio, we just need to make sure we're shouting at the camera.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I do. I'm still a little bit unsure about this.
Just charge in, see what happens.
Okay. We're going to try something. Let's not. Yeah. Okay, we're going to try something slightly different here. This may go disastrously wrong. But let's just try. Hold on one second. Excuse me? Can I say something?
What?
Could I just say one thing? You look very pretty.
Thank you.
I saw you crossing the road there, and my friend and I, we are travel bloggers. We're creating travel content. So we're doing Russia. We're traveling to different cities in Russia. But I saw you, and I just thought you looked so good in your black dress and your Audrey Hepburn style shades.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa, do you know what I mean? I can't not allow this lady to walk across the road without introducing herself.
No, I have some deals. So
You have some deals.
I have to go.
You have to go.
Yeah.
That's so sad. We only just met.
No, I have a husband. Everything is
You have a
okay.
husband?
Of course,
You have a
I'm
husband,
out.
really? That is, well, he's a very lucky man. What can I say? But listen, anyway, listen. It was awesome to meet you. I'm from London. We're here for a few days. You are from St. Petersburg?
Yeah.
Yeah? Excellent. And you are a very professional lady by the looks of things.
Thank you.
Yeah? Okay. Are you on WhatsApp? Maybe we can meet for one coffee
No.
before I go.
No. I have to go.
She has to go.
Yeah.
But it was lovely to meet you.
Me too. Bye.
Well, there you go. I guess it was worth a shot. She was married, so it wasn't really going to go anywhere. But she was very pretty, wasn't she?
She was very pretty, wasn't she?
She was. She said she was married, and then very rudely wouldn't give me her phone number.
How dare she?
And I tell you what, these paid actresses that we are getting on these streams, they really, really are not understanding on it. But what was interesting was that she didn't seem particularly to be fazed by the fact that I was holding a camera.
Felix is a fan. He's put cringe 3 times.
What's wrong, Felix? What was wrong with that?
Felix the cat.
Anyway, that was the first approach as well, so you've got to warm up a little bit.
So yeah, so far St. Petersburg versus Moscow recommendation. What would you say?
I don't know, man.
Thinking, right, I want to go to old Mother Russia. What's your kind of preference so far?
I don't know, man. I hate to say it, but I do quite like Moscow. I mean,
Why do you hate to say it?
because we're here. We're here for another 10 days, and I don't want to sort of...
We've got 7 days here.
Yeah, but I don't want to sort of jinx it.
Oh mate, it's still a great city.
It's a great city.
They're great for different reasons.
Well, this is kind of fun. It's a bit more gritty. It's a little bit more grimy. But I just think bang for your buck in Moscow, from our experience, and to be fair, we were only there for a few days, but the quality was extremely high. The receptivity was extremely high. There's just not much to not like, right? Whereas here, I found it a little bit Maybe they're just more used to Europeans being here or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're still pretty receptive.
They are. They are. I mean, you know, even that girl there was receptive and polite and flattered and all the rest of it. So I mean, what's not to like, really?
That's true. That's true. It seems quieter, doesn't it, down the streets
It does.
around this time? It seems quieter. Any comments coming in?
I don't know if you read any of that.
Yeah, sure. Let's go up to the top. My hand is getting in the way. Good. I'm glad the video's a lot better on the audio as well. Okay, well that's positive.
That's good.
What over? What else? What does it? Let me hold it 1 second, just so I can see. What does the camera look like? It's just my phone, the Samsung.
Don't give away all the technical secrets.
Yeah, this is true. Shit, I'm gonna have to now kill you. I think Sochi will be better. Wall is coming. Any Brazilians over there? I've seen. You like this? Go. Take this. Take this.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Could I say one thing? Okay. Well, that's not really very good. I'm in two minds whether this holding the camera thing is going to work very well. To be honest, I think we may have to have a rethink about how we do this. She went like that, and then she walked away. So I'm not 100% certain about this strategy of actually going in with the camera, because I think it just makes it look rather. It adds another dimension.
It's more about just getting the audio, though, isn't it? Because
It is. But if we're going to have objections because they don't want to appear on a live stream, which is, you know.
Well, we could just say camera. Just say your mother. Oh,
Yeah. Whenever I approach a girl, I always like to have my mum on the phone at the same time. Yeah. I always like to have my mum present on an international call. I don't know, but do you know what I mean? It's just like that's another.
I think if she's seen you with the camera, then it's okay. But again, take my case. We can mix it around. We can try different things. Let's just see.
I think I could see there being more objections to us taking it in, because I think yesterday, even though the volume is not as good, and we are going to be resolving the volume issue, remember, in the next day or so.
It's right. True. Right.
All right, let me have a look. Okay, I'm not sure about this, guys, really. Excuse me. Could I say one thing? Could I say one thing? You look very nice.
Thank you.
You look very pretty.
Thank you very much.
This is some tears.
This is pill for makeup.
Oh, okay. We are making travel video. We are making travel video in St. Petersburg, and
I very bad.
English.
Yeah,
It's very small.
very small.
How small? This one? Or this one? Oh, it's not so bad. It's okay. What is your name?
My name is Diana.
Yana. My name is Troy.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. And this evening you are going to the drink, or you go to the restaurant?
I must meet my friends.
Yeah.
And,
I see. Okay. And you live in St. Petersburg?
I come in 5 days over.
Okay. For working?
I from Chita. It's very small town in Siberia.
Okay. Oh, it's in Siberia?
Siberia.
Really? We go to Siberia next week? We're going to go to one of the cities, I think, though. Because for us, we are from London. And
Very cool.
yeah, have you been?
Yeah.
You'd like to go? many girls and people that we have met here, they talk about Harry Potter. They say they love Harry Potter and they want to visit London.
Yes, I love Harry Potter too.
And they want to visit London because they want to visit the home of Harry Potter.
I don't know English language so much for coming London.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Well, for us, it's very exciting to be able to go to something like Siberia, because for the British people, we tend to go to Moscow or St. Petersburg. But it's unusual, I think, for British people to travel beyond in Russia, so we want to go to some more unusual places.
I don't understand.
Fair enough. Look, I have to go to meet my friend now. I have to go to meet my friend.
Okay.
Later, we go to Rubens Bay.
We go to Game of Swords.
Where's this?
Crystal Palace.
Which one?
With my friends.
Yeah? You have,
With my friends, she very, very great talking to English.
you... Hello, Troy. I am Troy. Nice to meet you. Look, what I want to say is, you have WhatsApp? Fair enough. Okay, no worries. All right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Yeah, man. I mean,
She didn't seem to mind me under camera.
she didn't. But then the language barrier was such that it was quite difficult to get the vibe going. I was going in for the number close, and then her friend came in, and I said, "You have WhatsApp?" And the friend said, "No, she doesn't."
Oh, really?
And then that
blocked you.
it's kind of, but the whole thing was slightly. I don't know. I think there's an element of us having to get used to doing this, holding this damn thing as well. Because for me, she didn't actually.
You love gripping a shaft.
She didn't seem that bothered, but at the same time, it makes me slightly. It feels odd, you know, that you're there trying to chuck something up, and you're also holding a camera in your face.
Right.
So I don't know if it's just something that we have to get used to. The jury's out, really.
Who knows? We'll just have to keep experimenting, see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. But I think all of this will get ironed out anyway when we get
We've got the audio tomorrow. Hopefully arrive on Thursday, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Because I just-
What day is it today?
it's Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow the audio will get signed out.
Yeah. What are the any interesting comments there?
It's the camera, right? Projection, smiley face. Tusk skills, like England game, Italy. He doesn't even know that you're. He doesn't.
What does he mean?
He's saying that my skills are terrible, but I think he thinks I'm you in the approach. Basically, just the usual trollish behaviour. Anything else, question-wise? Just get a hidden camera on your shirt. Nah, I'm not up for that. It's better to have this full frontal, like people knowing what's going on to a large degree. You know, legitimising this stuff. But it's still a balancing act so far. Video quality is much better than before. Good. I've seen plenty of live streamers use the camera to their advantage. Some girls love the attention from an audience. This is also true. And some of them were playing up to it yesterday as well. So I think it's just case by case, isn't it? There's no right or wrong. We can mix it up. Sometimes run in with it, sometimes don't.
Yeah.
Why not? If they see it, I mean, it's no big deal to run in, right? If you lock eyes with a girl and she sees you, then it's
Yeah,
like, well,
if that happens, but the last two that hasn't happened.
that hasn't happened, right? So maybe that could be the remedy for the kind of the calibrated approach.
Yeah, yeah. I think what guys have to bear in mind is, and I don't want to make excuses for performance issues here, but you are dealing with a number of different factors here. Firstly, you're dealing with, in many cases, a lack of English, so the ability to communicate is reduced anyway. Secondly, you're doing a daytime approach, which is, it brings its own challenges in itself. And thirdly, we're also holding a bloody big camera in our face. So you've got sort of 3 layers of additional complexity to this thing. But nobody else is bringing you this footage, right? Nobody else is doing this except for us. Are they?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Do you know somebody who wrote a book 20 years ago who's doing this stuff?
No, I don't. Who'd walk you around in a dodgy like used car salesman suit in a conference in England, hanging out with fat, really fat people, making people work. No.
But the truth of the matter is that with day game, most of the time you are looking at rejections of some kind. Anyway, aren't you? That's just how it goes.
It's completely on point. Leverage rejections to your advantage. Because you're going to get 90% of people you engage with aren't going to be interested. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's a screening process, right? Screening process to look for a wife.
I'm looking for a wife. I was always a fan of that burn it to the ground strategy anyway.
What's that?
Well, you know, like you say, you go to the nightclub or whatever, and your objective is to meet somebody that you click with, and basically you can just go through the whole club and get pretty much rejected by everybody in there. It's kind of funny in a way, isn't it? Because in the end, the likelihood is you're going to get 1 or 2 decent connections, and you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to move forward with those, but rejections in themselves mean nothing.
No, it's the perceived impact it has on people which really curtails their ability to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Because they take it as a personal affront when it's not. It's just incompatibility.
Yeah.
Right, on some level. So don't stress it. And we've said it before, the more you have your shit together as a guy, the less you give a fuck what some random person thinks. So, you know, just won't
Mystery's asking about Tom Torero. There's always somebody on every stream who asks about Tom Torero.
No, I hate to break it to you guys, but Torero is no longer really in this industry. So you guys have to move on.
So you got to put up with us. I'm very sorry, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
That's how the caravan comes.
That's how it goes. This girl looks very nice. Maybe we can say hello. Hello. You look very nice.
Thank you.
I wanted to say hello. We are making travel video.
Wow, where is Rome?
London. And you?
I'm from St. Petersburg.
Yeah?
Russia.
So Petersburg, Russia. Is St. Petersburg better than Moscow or worse?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What, better?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why is it better?
Because there is one place where you can see white nights, you know?
Here you see the white nights.
Yes, we don't have nights, you know?
Yeah, I know. It's weird though, isn't it? When you are, you think it's the daytime, and then the daytime just continues.
Yes.
Until into the evening.
One day of summer.
One day of summer forever.
Yes.
Yeah. And tonight, what are you doing? You go to the party. You are going to the.
I go to sleep.
You go to sleep.
I like sleep.
You like sleep. I like sleep as well. We haven't been getting enough sleep.
We have a lot in common.
Well, we do have a lot in common. And your name is?
What?
Your name is?
Anastasia.
Troy.
Where are you?
What? What? What is your name? What is your? Sorry.
Tanya.
Tanya.
Yes.
Very nice to meet you. These are very classic Russian names, aren't they? Anastasia.
Yes.
Nastya.
Anastasia.
Nastya.
Nastya. You wow.
Yeah. Yeah. You like?
Yes.
Nastya. And Nastya, what do you do? You are a student, or you
Yes,
are?
I'm student.
What are you studying? Human nature.
Management.
Really?
Yes.
You want to be a strict top manager?
Yes.
Are you going to be very bossy?
I want to run a big company.
And when you're running a big company, if somebody is bad, you're going to be like very strict.
I will think about it.
You'll think about it.
She's very bossy.
Oh, yeah. I can tell. I think she is, because you look very nice, very sweet. But
I know.
but your eyes, I think you could be very strict with your employees as well if they are naughty.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I love her.
How do you guys know each other?
We are best friends
from childhood.
From childhood? Really? Okay.
Those are always the best friendships, though, aren't they? When you really know someone intimately over that long period of time.
You are a blogger?
Pardon?
You are a blogger?
Yeah, we are from London, and we spent some time in Moscow.
London is the capital of Great Britain.
She knows her stuff. She knows that Anastasia. She is an intelligent girl. She's pretty.
Yes.
She's pretty, but she is intelligent. She knows geography.
Yes.
Have you been to London?
No. I 2 years ago I must go, but
They didn't let you.
virus, COVID, and the problem with planes.
With who? The planes.
And we don't have we can't. So
They make it more tricky somehow for the Russian
we
people to
can't
come.
travel abroad because of the virus.
Yeah.
And my travel stopped. And yes, and I stay in Russia. It was that story.
I'm gonna cry. I think I'm shedding a tear behind my sunglasses. It is terrible though the way you guys make it. You can't travel outside Russia. It's
Yes.
very bad. It's very bad.
You travel just like a tourist, or you went to
We kind of
football?
no, we didn't go to football. We are kind of working actually, as much as it's hard to believe.
And what is kind of your work? It's not serious.
How do you mean? What do you mean it's not serious? This is serious work. We're
How many
creating
subscribers do you
we're creating world-class content.
Okay.
You know, like Dostoevsky.
You're just telling stories, and that's all.
No, but we're talking about different, environments, different cultural places to go. What the social conditions are like in different countries and things,
And where you have been already?
Well, Mexico. He's been to Mexico, Brazil. Obviously in the UK. Here, we will go to Poland. We go to Germany, etc. Yeah.
So you have a lot of money, I think.
Oh, here we go. Are you one of these? Are you one of these Russian gold diggers that they tell us about? So you have a lot of money, I think. Always.
It's just a joke.
I understand it's a joke.
I have a lot of money. But
Have you? I am looking for a rich lady who can.
I would like to have more rich.
Rich guy. I understand. Do you like to go to Rubenstein?
What?
You go to Rubenstein Street? Yeah.
We don't really spend it. No, we go to Nevsky and we have a swap shop.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, we're going to have to go to have something to eat in a moment. But do you have WhatsApp? Because we should meet and we should have drinks and we should discuss the history of Russia.
I think I'm really younger than you.
No, seriously, how much?
How do you think?
Well, I am.
Think good about it.
Think good.
Think good. Просто говорят, не важно.
I couldn't possibly put a figure on it, but but I understand. But anyway, it's been very enlightening to talk to you today.
So, what's my age?
I don't know. What is your age?
I want you to guess.
You want me to guess? I can't guess. I'm also wearing these sunglasses. I can't even see anything. So, I think 20. 24, something like that. No.
Okay, I'm 8.
Fine. Okay. Well, look. Well, look. It's been lovely to chat to you, anyway,
Okay.
and to give us the history of Russia.
Because I want to.
Sorry.
Make better my English.
Yeah. Well, so Tusk has gone over to the tunnel, and he's going and talking to somebody over there.
I think. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see that. Spasiba.
Very nice.
Exactly, exactly. Very nice to meet you, Anastasia. Thank you, and very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
We'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, so we're going to go to the tunnel now. We're going to have a look at Mr. Tusk, who is chatting to somebody down there. Well,
Questions?
yeah, so what happened? Any good?
I mean, very quick conversation, not much English. I haven't got my phone because it's on this live stream, so I'm having to get them to save me in WhatsApp and then message me there, which is okay. I mean, it's just it's a bit of compliance, but it works okay. Any questions?
What have we learned so far?
We've learned that take them to the candy shop. No, Tusk didn't do an Instagram post. Tusk's phone is being used to film this. Tusk got her to save her number and my number in her phone and then message me now. That's what Tusk did. So I guess no excuses if you can't, if you don't have your phone for whatever reason, it's got a battery. It's still doable. Guys, load some questions in and we will answer accordingly. It's fucking bright, isn't it?
Do you want to get water?
I'm alright, I need a piss.
Should we get one?
Right, Tusk needs a piss, I need to get a water.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Can I get this one? This water.
Which is okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. What do you mean no?
So little English. There is an argument to be saying if they speak zero English, you should go for get them to get out translate. I mean, again,
He's like very suspicious of my banknotes.
well, it looks very crumpled and there's some white powdery stuff on it. What would that be?
She thinks my banknotes are all fake.
I thought we're done with that fake currency stuff. You told me you were done with that.
It's okay.
Hey, yes, I saw you. Say hello to my friend. No, I saw you. Stop for 1 second. I need to say hello. 1 second. What is your name? My mum. It's my mother. I'm saying hello. She's in London. What's your name?
My name is
Magda.
Marina.
James. Nice to meet you. From London. And you're from? Come on. I speak little Russian. Vamos. That's the idea. Are you single? Yeah. Do it in the toilet, actually. Yeah. Where's John? Yes. Okay. And anyone's got any questions, guys? Load them up. Questions, comments. Questions, comments. We need to keep this firing. It's also going to be a shorter session today. We're putting in the hard yards here, walking up and down the blazing streets of St. Petersburg. So we need you guys to contribute with some questions. How is it this hot at 6:30? I don't know. It's unbelievably hot. We need you guys to contribute. How's that selfie stick not bloody work? We need to get it a bit higher. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said when I was in the massage place. Is it where it's going to pop it up again? It's a weird one, isn't it? So, is it to do with this, maybe? Ooh. The old twist. That should stay now. Okay, right, here we go. Yeah! That is actually better, isn't it? Right. How did you do it? Was it just twisting it around? Yeah, I think that's got to be the thing, hasn't it? Yeah, I agree with you. Jury's out actually filming with the selfie stick. Oh. Blowout. How does it feel? I think the jury's out with filming with it because I think that it brings an additional barrier into things. It does. It doesn't. Some people respond really well to it. Some people don't. They do, but it's case by case. I don't know. There were some girls playing up to it yesterday, and it made it easier. There were, but did that just fall down again? Am I really confused? Oh no, this is. That's as it is, isn't it? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Fuck, I can't see a thing. There we go. While Big Troy is conversing, where is he? I will have a read of some of these questions. Troy doesn't spell. Yes, he has a resting bitch face most of the time. This is true. Two plans to get married, only to your mother. Did you drink fast while there? Was it good? I'm assuming that's some sort of cum-related joke. Have either of you built any babushkas? That's my diet of Russian women only is babushka. He looks like he hits the gym hard and fast. Not giving a fuck is the best way. What a blowout. It's over, guys. We are Tusk. Always avoid girls with thin lips. Trust me. Yo, fucking legendary. Love it. What would overcome that language barrier? So you can use Google Translate as an option on dates. Although I think if they speak really, really little English, unless she's incredibly hot, then it's just, I'm not sure it's a productive use of your time. So it's just not that fun. Can be done, and if you haven't done it, I would definitely try and do it. What have you got? Anything? You mean, did I film that? No, have you got any
Got any questions?
Oh yeah, we're running through a few. But yeah, it was on camera, all good. Instagram close. Hit the like button, you lazy bastards. Mr. K doesn't want to be on camera, so no, you can't. Attack of the birds. No, let's keep going. Should we keep going? How did that go? All good?
All good, all good.
Was she keen?
There was no language really, but there was. I went in off an IOI.
Check you out. Okay.
And you know, she was also it just.
So let's talk about those because that's an interesting one for guys. But,
yeah,
absolutely. Always have your head up, isn't it? Always have your head up, making eye contact with people. An incredibly high amount of girls check out guys as they walk past them. But most guys are so switched off that they just don't even notice it.
Yeah.
And it's such easy conversations to be having because they're basically saying, "Come and get me." And it doesn't mean they're going to necessarily go for it, but they're always going to be warm to you. Well, so it's just very easy. We're not going purely for cold clothes. I mean, obviously, the absolute worldie you see, she hasn't checked her out. You've got to go in. You've got to put it right. See who dares wins. But often there will be girls, and it's just a case of just being switched on and noticing that they've checked you out.
Yeah, exactly. And when there's an indicator of interest, you don't really need to overthink
What you're saying.
what's my opener going to be or anything like that. Your opener is literally just going in and saying hello because you've already, essentially, it's already been opened already by the fact that there's been this eye contact between the two of you or whatever it is. So it does really simplify the whole thing.
Agreed.
Spasiba. The picture is better though this time, guys.
That's good. And they're saying the audio's a bit better as well.
That's interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the
The little clown's nose.
the great innovation that we've done tying this up. How many more miles is it, Mr. T?
15 minutes. Another 15.
Jesus.
I'm at the end of my tether already. We're coming out to Jim Scar Street, which is a tacky one.
Is there any?
Running in this.
Yeah, I could as well.
See a
We should walk in some dodgy bar. Mr. T, any likely restrooms en route? I think any government building is absolutely fine. The thing about Mr. T is he does like to take us on these very long walks when it's really hot.
He likes to put us through our paces.
Yeah.
That's in Gorky Park, like a couple of beach sea lions. Not rabbits.
Sorry,
Good times. Good time.
it's getting quite busy now. Swelteringly hot. Look at this. Look at some cool Instagram work going on here. Marvelous.
Right, pictures right to the ground. They take their photos here seriously, don't they?
It's a very Instagram sort of culture here.
Well, I mean, globally it is really, isn't it?
It is, yeah, definitely. I wonder if there's anything in that department store.
That thing.
Hmm.
Is that the department?
Yeah, that's what we saw last night. That's a famous department store. Oh no, actually, no. Maybe I'm talking about the wrong one. Actually, that's a bookshop, I think.
Bookshop.
Yeah. There you go. Our local knowledge is unparalleled. You don't get this on Lonely Planet, do you? Aye. The IOIs are through the roof.
No, not having any of it. It's just interesting. I mean, it flies in the face of what we just said because she checked me out. It's going to got more in front of the shop. Probably a bit lazy on that front.
The thing with IOIs is, though, it's not a guaranteed shoe-in, is it? Just because you get an IOI.
Well, there's no guarantees in anything.
No. But just because you get an IOI, it doesn't necessarily mean you should always go in.
That guy looks like he's running game.
He does, because look at the can we go and sit on that bench?
Yeah, do you want to film some Russian game? Just flip it around. He's not going to notice us. You could just be. I'll just be talking.
Can you see if they can?
I'll be talking.
Can you see that?
No. Yes. Yeah. So that's interesting. He's picked a couple of decent ones, to be fair.
Yeah. But they're not looking very receptive, are they?
With old baldy goals.
Yeah. There you go. It's going on all around us, fellas.
That's the first approach I've seen, to be fair.
No, we saw somebody last night, didn't we?
The guy that came up to us.
No, do you remember that guy, the Asian guy? On
He might be behind. Yeah. No?
No, not really. No.
Niet?
Niet.
A straight niet. What was that? You just started talking to me like niet. Straight.
No, it wasn't that. I was niet because I think she was a little bit on the young side for me. I think.
27.
I know.
We could stop for a quick drink over here. Do a little debrief.
Yeah, all right. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay.
John, Mr. T, we're going over here. Yeah.
I mean, I think what you have to recognise is that some sessions are going to be more fruitful than others, and it's very hard to. You never know in advance, do you? If a session's going to be good or a session's going to be more lacklustre.
It's all good, man. I mean, I'm just enjoying being out and being sociable, and that's really what it's
Exactly. Do you reckon we can sit outside that thing over there?
I think so, yes.
Okay. The roads here are so big. Look at this. All right, Tusk's going in. See some world-class. I don't get this behind me, really. There's a world-class game going on there.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like he's getting the number, which is good. I've stood outside like a bank or something here. It's not very good positioning, but I'm going to try and do this for you guys. Obviously, seems to be getting a phone number, which is obviously all to the good. How many people have we got on the stream? 92 people on the stream. So hit like, hit subscribe. Where's he going? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
There is a mother with a big bush with a. But is that what she turns into? That's the problem, because you see the girl. You see
the before and after.
Yeah, you see the girl and then you see the after.
Yeah.
Years. So that was lack of conversation, but the vibe was she was keen, and again it was acting on an IY. So look, we're kind of me and Miss Francis are banging on, somewhat jokingly, but about this concept of cherry pill, where you mix basically positive black pill stuff. So not the.
Can we cross?
Cross over there.
Oh, okay.
So not the lack of action taking part, which is seeming to be packaged up with black pill, but the
looks funny
status bit of it, mixed with red pill, which is actually game taking action, right? Social emotional intelligence. Well, one of the elements I want to touch on is maxing out your looks. It's a no-brainer, isn't it, to go out, get your fashion on point, body language on point, looking for opportunities, because they're going to present themselves. The better you look, the more opportunities will present themselves. Do you like it? Okay. Can I get closer without getting noticed? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Apparently, if I hum to myself, I feel less awkward about getting close. Da, 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 da. Dean Richardson, you make approaching an ambulance so easy. I get the game still. I get the day game model, however, still cannot get over. Approach. Anxiety, do you have any tips? Yes, come and do some training with us. Hot and steamy, yes, my man. 79p tip, love it. Mr. Clean's got game. Can you guys hear any of this combo? I'm trying to get it so you guys can hear the combo. Tusk, where do you get your white t-shirts? I'm glad you asked because it's important. I get my white t-shirts from ASOS. I used to get them from ASOS, now I don't. Zara Simfit, a large Zara Simfit, and also from the other places, All Saints. Very, very good shirts. Maroon pill, blue pill, red pill, pink pill, purple pill, white pill, black pill, cherry pill. What's next? Cookies and cream pill. Yes, it is. At your mum's house. But no, but on a serious note, there was a video we did a few days ago called The Cherry Pill. Basically, what we want to do is take elements from the black pill, looks, money, status, because they're fucking super important, but actually remove the bit about not taking action. Max out your looks, max out your money, max out your status. It's a no-brainer, right? And max out the red pill stuff. So the game awareness, understanding, relationships for what it is, understanding social dynamics, bossing that understanding of it. I've gone cross-eyed. When I look at the screen like this, I go cross-eyed. That's boring. The blonde was built like a female tennis player, very hot. Why is he always going to standing sets? I don't know. If you're short, go to Asia. He's buying a rooftop tour. I hope so. No, the sound is not great. They're still enjoying the stream. Good. And we're going to be sorting the audio out tomorrow. It's going to be all good. No problems with that at all. Hello. Viviette, speak English? Say hello to my friends in London. You're very tall. Can we go back to the back? No, back to back. My God, the height difference. I think you're actually taller than me.
Yeah, a little bit. No, I just have
Your English is amazing. You can't be Russian. You can't be Russian. Your English is Russian.
I'm Russian. I'm just leaving.
You're from Moscow.
No. I'm from small village.
What? And you speak this kind of English?
Because I used to live in Emirates in Bali. So
in Bali, Emirates, Dubai.
Yeah, in Abu Dhabi.
Did you get paid to be like a model? And did they find you on Instagram and they're like, wait, you got to fly out, and you end up in some Arab's house? Is it like this?
No.
There is a stereotype of Russian girls though.
Yeah, I know. You can't imagine how many girls I saw.
Really?
Like this. No, but I'm a school teacher.
You're a school teacher?
Yeah, because I was a professional volleyball player.
Yeah, I can see the height now.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And what are you doing? Are you living here now?
Yeah, for now I'm just here and I'm doing my tarot magical things.
You're doing what?
Tarot, do you know tarot cards?
Is it do you know tarot cards? Can you read my fortune?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah,
what, right now?
No, right now, no.
Okay.
I'm not super powerful for now. And,
you have to be powerful?
Yeah, I have to be a resource, or how to say this.
Do you have to be wearing your magic hat?
No,
do you wear a magic hat?
Are we going magic ball?
Well, yeah, are we going into a tent? There's a magic, you're wearing a magic hat and you're going...
No.
Well, that's disappointing. No, I don't want to do it. For fuck's sake, I was really looking forward to that. You've ruined my tarot reading and you haven't even done it to me yet. I'm intrigued about this because Russian girls seem to be very into horoscopes. So also into astrology and tarot reading as well. And you believe in it all, that's your full-time job. That's cool. Okay. We spent 5 days in Moscow, and then we just come here, and then I'm going to stay here just for work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 7 days. I work for myself and I travel full time. So I'm going to be here for 7 more days and then to Siberia because I've got this dream of going on a bad Russian train. A really bad Russian train. Did you go on one of these like overnight trains? Like, you never went?
No,
I'm more Russian. I'm going to be more Russian than you. I should read your tarot. I should read your tarot reading. Yeah, that's if we could do the tarot reading, I'd be really keen.
Okay.
Send me a message on WhatsApp or Instagram, whatever.
Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah, fine. James and the Dark Beach, 1986. Come on, this is good enough. How tall are you? Is it? Okay, sure. You've got the heels. I'm 184. Maybe. Yeah, just a pat on the shoulder. Very degrading. There I am. Send me a message, and yeah, we'll do it. Am I allowed to bring wine to the tarot reading?
Depends if you go.
Who knows? We'll see. This is my friend Troy. How tall is she? Can you go back to back? I want to see the height difference.
No.
Come on, back to back.
Hello. Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. I think we should maybe move on now because.
Yes. See you later.
See you later.
Should we go over the road? Quick. The right is good.
I just didn't want to.
Oh no. Fuck, we're in the middle of traffic. Oh, bollocks. Oh, we made it. Oh, thank God. Hey, say hello to my friends in London. Just saw you. Hello. You're from Venezuela? Colombia?
Russia.
No, Russia. You don't look like Russian girl. You're smiling. Russian girl never smiles. And you don't have your bottle of vodka and you don't have your dancing bear. You're not from Russia. Where am I from? Me. Where from? What do you think? Australia or Sweden or UK? Yes. You were going to say Sweden. Sorry to break your heart. She's correct. Yeah, we're here for 7 days just for work. And what do you guys do now? What do you do? Store. Where do we go? Do you know good shisha bars? Because I want to go to hookah bar. Yeah, you know one?
I can see English. We need to go.
Do you know hookah bar? Yeah. Could you message me hookah bar later on Instagram? Yeah.
Hi James.
This
Hello.
is my friend Troy.
Hello. How are you? Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you too. You both have very firm grip.
They're going to give us a recommendation for a
Good place.
hookah bar.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
Do you mind just holding that?
Absolutely.
I'll send you a message.
Спасибо. Bye.
So it just goes to show, doesn't it? I mean, it really is. The beauty of being out doing this stuff is 1 minute you're having a day of blowouts. The next, you're talking to some decent girls and shit's going down. It's just just putting yourself fucking out there. Right?
You've just got to keep going, haven't you?
Where we can sit.
Yeah, on the front here.
You've just got to keep going, and shit happens. You feel warmed up, and you feel. Look, nothing may come of any of those conversations, right? The fact is, we've got out, we've left the hotel, we feel fucking warmed up, fucking good to go, and it's just from being sociable. You get that really good, you get that nice kind of flow, just feeling alive, feeling present. It's a form of meditation.
Absolutely, it really is. It
Your
really
mate in
is.
the band talked about it a while ago, but he hit the nail on the head.
No, he's absolutely
Between
right.
cookies, baked beans, on its slow.
Go over here.
You know, you got it right.
See if we can go on this.
Yeah, this is good.
Right. We're now going to try. Whew. Hello. Or can we sit on that side? Maybe that's better.
Maybe have it facing. Yeah, so then they can have it.
Like here.
Or people can shout at like who's on the street. They'll be like, yeah, behind you. Like they keep doing.
All right, sit down.
Don't tell me It's not. Well, you can probably sit here, Mr. T.
Right, it's
No, it's true. Everything I do it for you.
still a little bit high.
That is. That will do. Nice. The pie has arrived right on cue.
Aye,
Mr.
we like
T,
it.
we knew this was a setup. Naughty Mr. T.
Mr. T is here. He's sitting outside of shop because he can't be seen on camera for legal reasons. But he's been advising us throughout this journey, and yes, mate, it's been awesome to meet you.
He's been very helpful.
He really has.
Very helpful.
Yeah, I quite like that goal, the promotional goal. Actually, that's why I was keen to move away a bit. Because
right.
I didn't want it to look like, oh, these guys are just going around doing.
So it's not because it went sour or something.
No.
Is English menu?
Oh, yes.
Ah, yes. Grimberg and blonde. What is this? Waffles.
Thank you. She was wearing Vans though, so if anyone follows the
Oh my god, they got snails. I love snails.
if anyone follows Rivellino on Twitter, you will know that he very much disapproves of girls wearing Vans. She was wearing Vans.
Would anyone eat some snails if I ordered? They are here in all their glory. Would you eat some snails, Mr. T? Would you eat some snails, Mr. Francis?
I probably would, yes.
You would?
Yeah, I mean, it's not my favourite thing.
I like sharing food with you because you don't give a monkeys. I love ordering weird shit and you're happy with it.
I'll just eat anything, really.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah, how do you... That's a bit better.
Mr. Curry Cell, if you're watching in your dodgy used car salesman suit, give us a shout out from the CD...
Mode 25.
CD unstained floor of the conference room you're in with that other fat bastard waffling about getting people wet. 25 years too late.
Mode 25, guys.
Mode 25. Mode 25. On that note, I'm just going to run for this.
Okay.
Do you want?
Can you order like an iced coffee or something?
Iced coffee? Do you want a drink? Water?
I got to run through.
Beer?
I got to run through.
Oh, okay.
Oh, mate, what does that keep?
Water?
How do you get this? How do I get it up?
Yeah, she blows.
Cool. Excellent.
One of this?
Okay, small or big?
How many? Oh, 6.
Nothing.
6 is okay. And big sparkling water.
Okay.
And you have tea?
Yeah, sure. Green, black.
One black coffee, one iced coffee, and
What?
Ice coffee.
Are you getting iced coffee?
I'm gonna get tea.
Can I get a green tea, actually, please?
Which
Yeah.
tea do you have?
Okay, we're just.
Tea or coffee?
You don't need to see this, guys. We're just ordering our supper now. So how many people's on the stream? Okay, 95 people on the stream. So give us a like, hit subscribe, and give us a comment in the comments below as well, because I know everybody comments in the chat, and that's awesome, and we're really grateful for that. But comments actually in the comments box beneath really helps as well as far as the algorithm is concerned. And we really want to push the views up for these things because we believe that what we're doing is very new. And we believe that this content deserves a wider audience. And the way that we're going to get a wider audience is obviously doing our bit, which is to try to improve the quality of what we're doing. Obviously, we've tried to improve the picture somewhat today. We'll be looking to improve the audio even further going forward, hopefully tomorrow. But if you guys can help out as well, just by giving us those likes, giving us those subscribes, dropping those comments in, it really helps us to push this out. The view counts have been going up for these things, and rightly so. And we anticipate that's going to go further because we're just going to keep doing these, really. We're just going to keep knocking them out. And I think it'll be interesting for us to do them internationally as well. I mean, obviously, Russia has been a great start, but I think doing this kind of live approach video is something that we can do pretty much anywhere all over the world, really. And I think that it's really valuable because it just shows people what's actually happening on the ground in these places. There's no smoke and mirrors, there's no editing. You get to see the failures, you get to see the successes, and it's all fun. It's all a good laugh. She's very nice, isn't she? There's a lot of ladies wearing summer dresses wandering around the streets of St. Petersburg today. You'll see behind me. So let's have a look. Has anyone got any questions, any comments that they would like to? Wireless, yeah, so wireless mics. So we've got some wireless mics on order, which should arrive tomorrow. So hopefully, if we can figure out, we should be ready to go tomorrow with the wireless mics. So that's going to improve things significantly. Is he downstairs?
Toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we wrap this up, or do you want to keep going?
We could wrap up now and then we can always get going again later. If we find a shisha place.
Yeah, I'll be up to doing.
With the guys, would you guys like to join us for a shisha later? We could be talking some existential bollocks and maybe doing a little bit of lazy day game as well.
We're talking to you. Right there. Would you want to? Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to watch see snails do that. I mean, that's just weird.
It's very niche content.
Very slimy. We're not. Luckily, though, we're not doing a thing that caused a lot of problems for a rugby player who made a slug off the ground and got paralysed.
Jesus.
I know.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, guys. Don't try that at home.
Only put slugs into your bed. Don't eat them. Don't put them in your mouth.
Exactly. Mr. T is grinning away here. Can't be seen on camera, unfortunately.
That's the problem when you work for the Secret Service.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, indeed. But if anyone's got any suggestions for any openers they want us to use, anything they want us to try
Oh,
tomorrow,
yeah, any dodgy Russian openers, feel free to throw us in. We're going to be doing some later live stream stuff tomorrow evening. So tune in around 10 or 11 p.m. Russian time, which Moscow, St. Petersburg time, which is, I think we're 2 hours ahead of London.
Might be 8 p.m. 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. in London.
Yeah, stay tuned for that tomorrow evening because we'll get some content of us charging around. Thursday's going to be busy around Rubenstein Street.
And we are moving to accommodation right near that street.
Unbelievably cheap, isn't it, given the quality of the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah, the eating of the that's the eating of the snails can be the thumbnail. You know, if you want to.
Beautiful. But yeah, anybody's got any thoughts, suggestions for openers they want us to use, things they want us to say, crazy things they want us to try, drop them in the comments below.
Especially just to prove that really, actually, the language a lot of the time isn't the determining factor. It's how you're saying stuff and how you look, like your body language. Those are the two overarching things that play into it. And that the language, the actual speaking the same language, is just much ado about nothing. But yeah, I think the key takeaway from me was today, we're both quite low energy, kind of no real results to show for it, but just that process of going out, being sociable, not putting too much pressure on yourself. Suddenly things happen out of nowhere, and what turns a perceived bad return day into a good return day is just, it's just small margins, isn't it? But again, if you're not thinking about it too much when you've been doing this for a while, in terms of like, how many numbers did I get? Just go out with the intent of being playful, having fun, bantering, being sociable. As a side effect to that, more often than not, you're going to get some results.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like they say in sales, you're only as good as your last sale. But equally, if your last attempt at a sale was a complete blowout, it doesn't really matter. That's irrelevant because the next one could be great. And I mean, I've certainly seen that today. I had a few lackluster approaches, really, that didn't really go anywhere, but then ended on one that was actually pretty good. There was a decent rapport there. So just because you've had a run of ones that weren't so great, it doesn't mean that you're doomed forever. And you have to,
Yeah, completely.
You have to become
just literally, if you get a few blowouts, just scrumple it up, throw it in the proverbial waste paper basket behind you.
Well, it's like Paul Jenkins said, the great thing about being a guy is that you can be getting rejected cruelly at 1 minute, and then 20 minutes later you could be going downtown with a young lady in the back of a cab, enjoying carnal pleasures, and that's kind of how it works out for guys. There's no rhyme or reason to this, in the sense that you can get blown out 10 times in a row, and for the 11th one, you could get accepted by a very, very attractive woman and have a great time. So,
I also don't agree, just to end things with Dan Gillespie's comment at the bottom there.
What does he say?
Numbers don't mean shit if you don't have a good attraction. Look, we've all had these beautiful, they could be framed as like a video, like on your mantelpiece, how good the interaction was technically. You don't hear back from the girl. And equally, you do have sometimes somewhat awkward, like, car crash conversations, and you hear back from us. So there are patterns to this. Obviously, if you can spend longer in a conversation, talking to a girl, getting her on more invested, that's going to produce more consistent results over the long term. But no, I don't agree with numbers don't mean shit if you don't have a good interaction.
No, I mean, it's happened to me so many times. I've had a fantastic interaction. You've been talking for 15, 20 minutes. You think, well, I gelled so well with that girl. The vibe was on. And then you message and you get nothing. It's crickets. On the other hand, you know, you go in, have 2 minutes, awkward conversation with a girl, get the phone number, and then you're on a date with her 2 nights later. I don't want to say it's entirely random. I mean, yes, obviously, in an ideal world, all of your interactions would be of high quality, and you would be going through all of the different steps that we all know we need to take. But life isn't like that. It is messy. Sometimes it is a bit awkward. Sometimes, you know, your energy is low. You're not going to say the perfect thing at the perfect time. The important thing is you're taking the action, and you are going for the contact details at the end of the interaction, because then you're in the game. Then there's a chance, right? And we were talking about this yesterday, actually, weren't we? I mean, a lot of the time, game just gets massively overcomplicated, and it doesn't need to be. It really doesn't.
He who dares wins, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you again from the Shisha Bar this evening. Over and out.
Spasibo.